So start with your feet together, toes out wide, heels in line with the toes, and then roll your pelvis forward and back. Loosen off that lower back, but don't push too deep to any point of pain. So adjust, if you find tension there, just work up towards it, try and stretch it out as you come the other way, and just keep trying to make that movement slightly bigger, but not too aggressive or too big too soon. And then start to shrink it down when you're happy, you feel a bit looser. Look for the bit in the middle where it all feels like it's in the right place. Tighten up your thighs, tighten up your bum cheeks. Hands to the ribs, hands to the belly. Switch the abs on. Deep breath in and out. Nice big inhale, even longer exhale. Feel those tummy muscles tighten as you take that long exhale. And when you find that tightness, hold on to it. Relax your arms back and down. And then head and neck side to side. Get rid of all them clicks, crunches and crackles. Come over and hold. Take it a little bit deeper there. Keep breathing. And then slowly release. Same on the other side. Bring it round. Hold the stretch. And then back to the middle. Perfect. Then ear to shoulder, side to side. Stretching, lengthening down the sides of the neck. Not too aggressive. Not too fast. And then over and hold. Again, add some extra resistance if it feels nice to do that. Keep your shoulders back, chest open. And then all the way over to the other side. Same stretch again for the other side. Let your arm dangle, but keep your chest open and hold that release there. And then slowly back to the middle. Good job. Then chin to the chest, head to the ear. Chin to the chest again, and then roll it out to one side and roll it back. Roll it out to the other side and back. Same again, one more each side. And then head back. Take it all the way around this time. And then all the way back in. And the same again, all the way out. And all the way back in. And one more time all the way out. And all the way back in. Then head back to the middle. Give them shoulders a roll in both directions. So squeeze your tummy, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your bum. Let's pop the hands to the middle and rotate the torso side to side. So that nice stretching as you get to the extremes. Taking it around a little bit deeper each time. Try not to let the hips follow. One more each way. And then we're going to stretch the arms up nice and high and take it all the way over to one side for that lovely deep stretch from your fingertips all the way to your hip. And then same on the other side. So slow transition over, big reach, and hold and breathe. And then back to the middle, nice and steady. Then chin to the chest, let the arms come forward. Slide them down closer to the floor and just feel that lengthening down the back of the legs. Hold that stretch there. Don't worry if you need to bend in a bit. Mine are only not bending because I've done it a few times today already. And then come up halfway. Try and take it back down again. And try and go a little bit deeper. So again, hold the stretch, stretching your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, maybe even your back. And just let it all dangle down. Then if you can, we're going to open up that chest to one side. So one hand up to the sky, look at it with your eyes. And I bring it back down, and same again, following the hand with the eyes, tricky with the hood, and then bring it back down again, slowly peeling up all the way to the top, one disc at a time of your spine, curling back to the upright, reaching up high, extending and releasing to the rear, and then rolling out those hips. Nice and loose there. Super. Okay, then standing nice and tall again, shoulders back, chest open. Let's give the feet some love. So tapping those feet down. You can mirror with the hands if you feel like you need that little bit of mobility and lubrication through your hands as well as the feet. And then flat feet, toes and heels. Gradually make it bigger if you feel like you can. You can let your arms dangle, you can do a bit of mirroring with the wrists, you can do a bit of rotating if that feels nice, or you can just relax your arms. And then back to flat feet, and let's go outside edges, inside edges. You can have a glance, but then bring your eyes and your head back up. Remember, you're leading with your ankles, not your knees. So in and out, doesn't have to be as fast as I'm going. Just go where it feels nice. And if it feels disgusting, it's crunching, crackling and making you feel sick, don't do this one, do a different one. Then back to flat feet, give them a nice pedal out, shake it all off. Roll out those shoulders and let's pick up our dumbbells and get them shoulders working a little bit. So feet back underneath hips, stand tall, thighs tight, bum cheeks tight, tummy muscles on. 90-degree bend at each elbow, and we're going into the square. So we're squeezing backwards with one arm and slowly release. You can do these without weights. You can do them with light weights, or you can even make it a bit more challenging. Squeeze your tummy, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your bum. Surprising how little weight we do need for these. I had a gentleman in class earlier in the week who was struggling on threes, and he was a strong man. So don't feel like you need to have massive weights. Okay, one more on each side, following the arm with the eyes as it squeezes back. And then drop your arms down, give your shoulders a nice roll out. This time we're going to do a little bit of balance work. So if you need to, you can get rid of the weights and you can touch on a wall or have a chair handy. If you don't need to balance, or if you're all right with your balance, should I say, you're going to have 90-degree bend each arm. I'm going to get rid of the weights because my shoulders are aching already. So I'm just going to hold the weight of my arms like that. And then we're going to bring one leg up. We're going to take it out to the side, close it in, and take it down. We haven't done these in ages. So we're going to do about 10 of these all together. So take your time, squeeze your tummy muscles. This is 3. This is not posterior chain. I'm getting carried away. That's 4. Bit of inner thigh and shoulders. 5. Just check your balance. 6. You don't have to touch the floor. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And then back to the middle, give it a pedal out, give it a shake off. Whatever you did with that side, we need to, well, it doesn't matter actually, but we kind of want to keep the same weight on the body. So we do want to kind of do it the same still, even though the arms are doing exactly the same as they did. So other leg comes up, we open, close, lower, and lift. So 2. Squeeze those tummy muscles a bit tighter, squeeze those bum cheeks. 3. Just take your time. 4. 5. 6. 7. You can tell I'm concentrating because I'm not talking. 8. Now I've lost count. 9. I don't think I've missed any. Just lost my balance a little bit there. And 10. Perfect. Okay. Pedal it all out, shake off those legs. Probably woke up the hips a little bit. Shoulders we wanted to work anyway. Inner thigh is a bruisey bonus. Shake off those arms. And let's take it to the end of our mat. You can leave your dumbbells just off to the sides. So toes over the edge of the mat, hands on the thighs, chin on the chest. Roll it down, walking out. You can go your way if this way doesn't work for you. Then control it down. Very much leading with the hips my end today because the arms are tired. Push it up into that swan dive. Forearms on the floor, hips down, head back. And just hold that stretch there for a minute. And then we're going to take it down, and we're going to pop into a VW with a lift. So if you can, grab your dumbbells, arms out into a big wide V shape, nose to the floor. So we're squeezing the arms up into a W, and we're lifting the chest at the same time. So squeeze your bum cheeks, in and out your VW. Not so important to count these ones because everything is working together. It's nice and even, it's not one-sided. And just make sure you're not letting gravity do all the work as you go down. The weights are not feeling too heavy and smashing into the floor. So it's a big squeeze back, a big lift, squeeze on them bum cheeks and then slowly take it back out. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep that nose pointing to the floor. And if the weights feel like they're getting too heavy, get rid of them to get the most out of your set. A few more reps. And I'll make this one your last one. Big squeeze, slowly lower. And then take it back to your child's pose. So we should have woke up the lower back, the lats, the shoulders, the bum. Just hold that stretch there. And then what we're going to do is come onto cat-cow. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And then just roll that spine, loosen off your shoulders, stretch your belly. Just trying to open up my shoulders because they're feeling a bit feisty. And then relax there. I'm just going to peel off a layer, so feel free to peel off a layer, grab a drink, whatever you need right now. And then we're going to go on to a bit of glutes next. So we're going to leave the upper body resting down a bit more so. And we're going to focus on lifting those legs with our swim legs. So you don't need your weights. You can put your arms to the front, you can rest your head in your hands. And then we're going to point the toes and kick the legs. So squeezing those bum cheeks, flutter those feet. Make sure your glutes are working, lifting from as high up the thigh as you can. And just swim there. So upper body stays down and relaxed. Bum cheeks are tight. And then we're going to make it trickier by flexing those heels. Makes the glutes tighten up because the hamstrings are getting involved. And just keep kicking and squeezing there. Then we're going to point the toes in, heels out. Again, just changing slightly which muscles are working. Keep breathing. Keep kicking. And then take those toes out to the sides, heels into the middle. Again, fluttering those feet, squeezing those glutes. Last few seconds. And then rest those legs down. Roll back to your child's pose. And stretch and breathe. Well done. Perfect. Okay, then we're going to come onto all fours into our nice strong box shape. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. I want a nice wide base between your knees. Don't want you to look like a tripod, I want you to look like a quad. So hand under each shoulder, knee under each hip. We're going to cat-cow to find our neutral spine. So find that bit in the middle where it all feels like it's in the right place. Switch on them tummy muscles, deep breath in, deep breath out. And then we're going to take opposite arm, opposite leg away. So I want you to push deeper into the floor with the limbs that are staying. And take that long line at the top. So your fingers are pointed, your toes are pointed. And then you're bringing it in and changing sides. So you're pushing those limbs into the floor, bracing that tummy. So it looks like your body is not moving an inch. It's just the legs going away. So if you do it right, if you hold your core tight enough, you're going to really feel that work through your tummy. Switch on anytime it pops off. And feel free to load it up with a bit of weight if you're finding it a doddle. Just keep a check on that posture, make sure your back isn't coming out of neutral spine. So we're just taking our time, changing sides, squeezing the bum, pushing into the floor with those limbs that are not moving, and holding on to those tummy muscles. That's nice. Let's make ourselves even. If you remember what side we started on, I think I'm just going to do one more on each side. And then bring it back to the middle and rest those arms, take a child's pose. Perfect. Okay, come back to cat-cow for me. Have a bit of a shake off, bit of a loosen. And then I'm going to take you through those again. We're going to make it a bit trickier this time. So if you want to, we're going to merge the VWs and the swim legs. If you don't want to merge them, you can alternate them. So with or without your weights, into your V shape, switching on your swim legs if you can, making sure you're squeezing them bum cheeks, and then we're coming in and out of the VWs, and we've got the swim legs on. So we're exhaling up, inhaling down. Feels dramatically harder for the tummy muscles. Keep squeezing your bum. I've got rid of the weights already. I really don't need them today. Shoulders feeling it enough with the weight of my arms. Lungs are working as well. So keep fluttering your feet, flex your heels to make it a bit trickier. Keep lifting and lowering, squeezing them elbows back. Nice big lift, nice slow lower. Last couple. And relax there. And roll back to child's pose. So nice stretch there. Open up them arms, lengthen your arms, lengthen your back. And just breathe. Perfect. Okay, then back to cat-cow. It's tricky when we're working that one area. For me, shoulders have had it today. So roll that spine. Nice, loosen off again. And before we move back onto tabletops again, I'm going to take you into thread like a needle this time. So you've got a couple of choices. We can take the arm nice and long up to the sky, follow it with your eyes, and then thread through. And if that chest opener is too much, feel free to put your hand to your temple like you're saluting, and then open up, and then thread the elbow through the gap between the arm and the leg. So do what works for you. 5 on each side. I'm just going to even myself up from them demonstrations. So take your time. I'm doing 3 on each side now, taking away them ones we did at the start. So just take your time. Big open at the top, big thread through like a needle, and then finish with the open before you change sides. Don't need to keep up with me. You're counting your reps. Mine are slightly different. Remember to breathe. Open up at the top, and then when you're happy, we're back to child's pose. Just taking that release there, having a breather, having a drink if you've got one handy. Perfect. Okay. From there, we're going to come back onto all fours. You can try with your weights this time if you want to for these tabletops, but just make sure you've got the basics. You're keeping that nice wide base. Like we said last time, start with neutral spine, and then we're pushing those limbs that aren't doing anything into the floor. So switch on your abs. Start whenever you're ready. Just sussing out where to push into the floor for mine, and then big slow squeeze out and squeeze back in. You might even only need 1 dumbbell because you want to keep that nice, strong, stable base with the other side. Holding onto those tummy muscles, trying to hold that neutral spine. Squeeze that core. Just keep changing sides. Taking your time, nose points to the floor, neck in line with the spine. Resist the urge to bring them legs too close together. Keep bracing that core. Last one, make yourself even, squeeze that bum, and then bring it back to middle again. Take the weight off your arms, roll back into child's pose. And if it feels nice, while your elbows are on the floor, I want you to bring your hands to the back of your neck. So it's a nice stretch there for a few different muscles. Okay, come up onto all fours and let's cat-cow again. Roll that spine. And then this time we're going to come onto our bums. Start heading into a bit more of a stretch. So pop them weights over to one side. Legs nice and long, flex the heels. You can take your hands behind and then push forward into that nice hamstring stretch there. Nose points to the floor, neck in line with the spine, head up. Nose doesn't point to the floor, that's a different exercise. I've gone into autopilot again. Nose points to the wall, I should have said, sorry. And then we're going to roll back into tummy muscles. So squeeze it backwards, hold on to that core. Make it trickier by bringing fingers to collarbones. Feel the shudder. When the shudder gets a bit much, ease them hands slowly forward and slide it back up, back into hamstrings again without hunching forward. So it's all about what you can feel down the back of the legs, not how far you can reach. Squeeze it back again into them abs. Make it tricky. Keep breathing, keep shuddering. Ease it forward when it gets too much. Ease off and stretch. Your pace, not mine. Remember to breathe. And let's have one more. Make it a good one. And then into that nice deep stretch to finish that sequence. Perfect. Then take your hands up lovely and high, tuck your chin to the chest. You can hold your weights above your head to make it harder. Roll the body backwards. Sweep them arms round to the side, slide your knees up. You can have feet on the floor or you can have knees up. And we're rolling those hips side to side. Just trying to loosen off, let go of any clicks and clunks in the back. My belly feels like a big bag of water today, swishing from side to side. One more on each side, keeping that nice strong anchor with the shoulders, so you're getting that stretch, potentially all the way down this side. And then let's bring it over, and let's stretch the shoulders and the chest. So you want to stack your knees on top of each other, 90-degree bend at the hip, 90-degree bend at the knee. Hands on top of each other, and we're opening up the chest, looking where the arm goes, closing the chest, and then drawing a rainbow over the head, all the way out, and all the way back in. So 5 of those all together. You can count on your fingers, or just feel them clicks and clunks as you get to the extremes. If you're not getting clicks and clunks, it's not a problem. Keep making it bigger, squeeze those knees together so your hips don't roll. You might find clicks coming out in weird and wonderful places, or you might not get a single one. None of those are wrong. Okay, last one of each, if you're not already there. Once you are there, just swing your legs over, change sides. And then same again on the other side. So if you've got dumbbells nearby, just flick them out the way. Set yourself up again, shoulders stacked, knees stacked, hips stacked. Open up like a book, follow that arm with the eyes, close the book and draw the rainbow. Nice and big, nice and slow, stretch out that chest. If you feel resistance in any part of the movement, like your shoulder doesn't want to go, you might need to bend your elbow a little bit to make it easier, but don't force your joints in ways where they're not happy. Last couple. If you're done before me, just squeeze your knees. Just trying to make these last few as effective as physically possible. So we're stretching and lengthening, opening up that chest, drawing that rainbow all the way out, all the way back, and then squeezing the knees, and we're all done. So give your back a nice roll, just breathe. And then we're going to stretch the bum and the hips. So kind of usual stretches that we always do. Squeeze your knee into your chest, give it a nice cuddle, and then pull it across the body there till you feel that stretch across your bum cheek and into your hip. Keep breathing. And then out to the side, opening up your hips, stretching that inner thigh. Push it closer to the floor there. And slide your other leg up. Rest your ankle against your knee. Push the knee out to the side, pull the leg in and hold there. Give that a nice big squeeze. If you're struggling to pull it in with your arms, use your leg to push the other leg towards your body. Keep breathing. And slowly release. We're going to let the stretching leg relax to the floor. Bring the other one into your belly, pull it across the body, straight into that bum and hip stretch, and just hold that position there. And then out to the side, same stretch again, open up them hips. Feel that inner thigh stretching and releasing. Keep breathing. And then bring the other leg up. Rest this ankle against that knee. Push your knee out to the side. Pull your leg in and hold the stretch there for your bum and hip. And slowly release there. Give your knees a squeeze, give your back a nice roll. Then we're going to roll back to the upright. So make it nice and easy this time. Back into those hamstrings. So tilting your belly towards your legs. You can push from behind or you can just slide the hands forward, but keep that back lovely and straight. Head up, neck in line with the spine. And we're going to take the stretch off. We're going to put the heels in, toes out, and take that same stretch again there. So we're just sliding forward, taking the belly closer to the legs so we feel the stretch down the back of these legs. Maybe more down the inside in this position as well. And take the stretch off, and then toes in, heels out, same stretch, but in a different way again. Again, belly goes closer to the legs. Shouldn't cause aggro with your knees, but ease off if it does. And then take the stretch off, shake off those legs there. And then we're going to come over onto our bellies, stretch those tummy muscles again. So pushing up into your swan dive, squeezing your elbows to your belly, taking your head back a bit and hold. Ease it down. Pop up into your plank, walk those hands towards those feet, push your heels down into the ground, slowly roll up, pull the shoulders back, reach up high, extend and release to the rear, roll out those hips. And then coming back to neutral spine in the middle, tighten up your thighs and your bum cheeks and your tummy muscles, shoulders back, chest open, head and neck side to side. And then ear to shoulder. Then forward and back, chin forward, head back. And again. Keep pulling the shoulders back and down. Then back to the middle. Let's go for semicircles, shoulder to shoulder. Make yourself even. Back to the middle, head to the rear, take it all the way out. And all the way back. And again, all the way out. All the way back. And one more time. And then just to release them shoulders, we're going to take the hands up and out to the front. Create a bit of space across that upper back. Keep your head up, neck in line with the spine. Hold the stretch there. And take your hands up nice and high. Back as far as they'll go, head up. Take it over to one side. Really lengthen down that side, hold the position. And slowly, same on the other side, all the way over. Back to the middle. And we're going to take the hands down to the rear. Push up with your arms, out with your chest. Hold that stretch there across the front of the chest and shoulders. Drop those hands down. Relax, roll out them shoulders, hands on your bum. Squeeze your elbows together, push out your chest, hold that. Slide them hands down, shake it all off. And that is us all done. Thank you for joining me today.